Two iconic characters from the world of television. One, a cunning and ruthless gangster from post-World War I Birmingham. The other, a brilliant but morally conflicted chemistry teacher turned meth kingpin. Today, we dive deep into a hypothetical showdown between Thomas Shelby and Walter White. Let's start with Thomas Shelby, the leader of the Peaky Blinders. Thomas is a war hero, a master strategist, and a shrewd businessman. He's built an empire in the aftermath of World War I, navigating through the murky waters of crime, politics, and family loyalty. On the other hand, we have Walter White, also known as Heisenberg. A high school chemistry teacher diagnosed with terminal cancer, Walter transforms into a ruthless drug lord. Using his intellect and knowledge of chemistry, he builds a meth empire, outsmarting both law enforcement and rival criminals. Walter's transformation begins with a dire prognosis and a desperate need to secure his family's future. Initially motivated by financial necessity, his journey becomes one of power, pride, and survival. Walter's meticulous nature and scientific genius make him a dangerous adversary. Thomas Shelby's strengths lie in his military training, strategic mind, and ability to inspire loyalty. He's an expert in psychological warfare, manipulation, and has an extensive network of contacts in both the criminal underworld and political circles. Thomas's ability to read people, anticipate their moves, and stay several steps ahead is unparalleled. He combines brute force with cunning, ensuring his dominance in a ruthless world. Walter White's strengths are his intelligence, meticulous planning, and scientific expertise. He uses his chemistry knowledge to create the purest methamphetamine, setting him apart from his competitors. Walter's ability to think several steps ahead makes him a formidable opponent. Walter's ability to devise intricate schemes and manipulate situations to his advantage is his key strength. His scientific approach to problems gives him a unique edge in the criminal world. But Thomas Shelby isn't without weaknesses. His PTSD from the war affects his judgment at times. His loyalty to family can be both a strength and a vulnerability. And his empire, while powerful, is built on a foundation of violence and betrayal. Thomas's motivations are deeply personal. His desire to protect and elevate his family often puts him in dangerous situations. His emotional scars from the war sometimes cloud his judgment, making him vulnerable. Walter White's biggest weakness is his ego. As Heisenberg, his pride often leads him into dangerous situations. His double life creates constant tension and danger for his family, making him vulnerable. Additionally, his health issues pose a significant risk. Walter's motivations evolve from providing for his family to a relentless pursuit of power and recognition. His ego and pride become his downfall, driving him to make reckless decisions that put everything at risk. Now, let's imagine a hypothetical showdown. Both men are aware of each other and see the other as a threat to their respective empires. Who would come out on top? Thomas Shelby would likely approach the situation with a combination of espionage and brute force. He'd gather intelligence, find Walter's weaknesses, and strike with precision, leveraging his network of allies and enforcers. Walter White, however, would use his scientific mind to devise a plan. He might poison Thomas's supply lines, create diversions, or use his vast knowledge of chemistry to develop traps or weapons. Walter's ability to stay unseen and manipulate situations from the shadows would be key. In this showdown, Thomas's experience in direct combat and his ability to rally loyal allies would be pitted against Walter's ingenious traps and meticulous plans. It's a clash of brute force versus scientific cunning, with each trying to outmaneuver the other. Thomas Shelby's greatest asset is his ability to adapt and remain composed under pressure. His experience in warfare has taught him to expect the unexpected and to use his enemies' weaknesses against them. Walter White, while brilliant, is often driven by emotion and pride, which can lead to fatal mistakes. Thomas's strategic mind and combat experience give him an edge in a direct confrontation. He can read his enemies, predict their moves, and strike with precision. Walter, on the other hand, excels in environments where he can control the variables and stay hidden. In the end, it's a battle between brute force and scientific cunning. Thomas Shelby's strength lies in his ability to command and conquer with military precision, while Walter White's lies in his intelligence and resourcefulness. However, if we have to choose a winner, our vote goes to Thomas Shelby. Despite Walter's brilliance and ingenuity, Thomas's experience in direct combat and strategic warfare gives him an edge. His ability to maintain control over his emotions and use his extensive network to outmaneuver opponents makes him a more formidable adversary in a direct confrontation. Thomas's resilience and adaptability in the face of danger would likely outlast Walter's calculated but fragile empire. So who would win? Our bet is on Thomas Shelby. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, And subscribe.